Welcome back, everyone, to Carol Worldwide, your seasonal podcast. It's the fall season, and we are back. We are your local satire. You can't laugh through the intro. Local current events and satire podcast. I got it out.
It's funny how long we've been away from each other. I barely recognize you guys.
Well, just vacations didn't line up right.
But Dennis messaged us out of the blue. Hey, I'm out for the next 3 weeks. Okay.
No, I didn't say 3 weeks, did I?
Yeah.
Yes.
I said 3
You
weeks?
said you're going to miss the next 3 Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, I had 2 vacations.
2 vacations. Must be nice.
Wow, that must be nice.
Yeah, well, when you work hard.
Must be fucking nice.
Must be nice.
1 vacation would be good for me.
Yeah.
I had 1 vacation during that time.
But then you had vacation you had vacation afterwards, and then you had moving child to school afterwards.
Moving child to school. Yes.
Right on top of one another.
Yeah.
So here we are in a new season. I mean, it's not technically fall, but I think
Still summer.
I think we can all agree after Labor Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can cash in your summer chips. The weather just won't cooperate.
Now, Sherri, you can't wear white after Labor Day.
Oh God, you're right. What am I thinking?
She's always set for that rule.
Yeah, that's one rule she will follow. She's rebellious everywhere else, but that one, religious.
I follow that one to a T. Absolutely.
I love this post because it's like it reminds me, and I may get this reference wrong from Mean Girls, like it's not a thing. Someone asked, is it Westy or Westy? I've heard people call Westminster by this nickname.
Right, they want to know how to spell it,
right,
with an I or with an IE or a Y.
So let's back up a step. I've never heard anyone call Westminster by that nickname.
Me either. Of you?
No,
Sherri?
I've never heard that.
She's saying that Westminster has a nickname, which I guess I've either called it the W. That's pretty much it.
I've called it West. We used to call it West Monster.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
The Monster.
West Monster. Yeah.
Right. Never Westminster, though. There's no extra I in there.
No. And it's never been Westy.
So I don't know what she's talking about.
Westminster, though. Yeah, that's always been a big one.
So, I mean, I just dispute the premise of the question.
So Judge Dennis is judging this a mistrial.
I'm making a motion for summary judgment. I'm not even getting to the facts. I'm just saying that, no, we're not even going to get to the merits of this one.
It's not a thing.
It's not a thing.
Not a thing. Okay.
You can't make it a thing.
Done with that.
Not a thing. But I don't know. What did the 77 comments say? Did it engage in a debate or debate the premise?
Most of them were saying, I've never heard that before.
Okay. Well,
Randy read it.
I did. And I've learned in the last few weeks there's merit to reading things. As you will find out.
He's been so desperate, he's read things.
I know.
Okay.
He misses his playmates.
Words are cool.
Don't forget to put those food Loin to-go orders in. Skip the rush and the lines and order online. Online, have your groceries brought right to your car.
Dennis was reading a post, everybody.
Yeah.
There was no intro to that.
Food Loin.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't have. I don't think if I hadn't read it out loud, I might not have realized why we were talking about this one.
Yeah, this guy meant to say Food Lion. I'm not making fun of him. He seems like a nice person. But he spelled Food Lion as Food Loin.
It's an easy mistake.
I know they've had meat problems in the past.
Yeah, they had some bleach in the meat problems like decades ago. People don't forget.
Yeah.
Do you think Food Loin would be a good rebrand for them?
Who knows? People will still shop there.
They could call it Lion Loin.
Lion Loin sounds good. I mean, I'd shop there. That sounds very testosterone.
Actually, Lion Loin, make it like a real, like...
It's all supplements.
You also, to get to the end of the store, you have to do CrossFit. You have to like flip tires one end of the store to the other to get a discount.
Yeah, or do like... I went to one of those things this past weekend, the Savage Race. Mm-hmm. It's 6 miles and like 28 obstacles.
Not the... It's like a Spartan
It's
race.
exactly like that, yeah.
Okay. Did you participate?
I had the brisket nachos from the food truck.
Oh, okay.
But my son participated in it.
Oh, okay.
And my quasi-brother-in-law participated in it. And
Quasi?
yeah, he's dating my wife's sister. He's like a live-in boyfriend of my wife's sister.
Okay.
How long have they been together?
Several years.
And your wife's sister's like relatively same age as your wife?
No, she's about 10 years younger.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, but he
so being that in their early to mid 20s, so that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But if you haven't ever seen one of these things, you should check it out because these people are superhuman that run this thing.
How'd your son do?
They're scaling. He did great. He did the whole thing, I think, in like an hour and 40 minutes, hour and a half, something like that.
Wow, that's awesome.
The pros do it in like an hour 15.
How do you practice like for the obstacles?
You got to learn how to scale like an 8-foot wall, how to climb something with a rope.
You just basically like
I don't
run
know.
around the street saying parkour and like running off things.
Kind of that, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a giant strongman medley that lasts for 6 miles.
There's cardio, I guess, because you're running.
Yeah. It's a lot like the Ninja Warrior stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot like that.
But bigger.
So
Yeah.
this is what the Loin grocery store
That's what
is gonna-
Lion Loin would be,
it's
yeah.
gonna look like
Maybe
that.
Lion Loin would. Yeah, it'd be a shared space.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm interested. Mm-hmm. Not in actually doing a race, but like having that exist.
You got to do like vine swings to get to the milk.
I thought you were gonna say the MILFs, but
The MILFs?
yeah,
Well, they're there too.
Yeah.
they're there.
You got to do a lot more to impress them.
Yeah. Okay. Man, we really went on a tangent there about Food Loin. So tell us about this very draconian restaurant review.
Okay, so in the Berg, I love this. This guy wrote this post.
I think he was the one who was earlier really excited that Roy Rogers was coming.
Yeah, I'm confused about that because there was a Roy Rogers. I used to work there when I was in high school. Then it became
Wait.
Arby's and KFC.
Wasn't that... Oh, are you sure you're under 40 now that I'm doing the math?
Oh, boy. I'm old enough to
Busted.
know that Westminster has never been called Westy. Nobody's ever said that.
It's not a thing.
So
No.
he writes, as a concerned citizen, I've become aware of the impending issue that affects all of us. Wait a minute.
And
As a
have what I think.
that affects us all and have what I think is perfect solution. The upcoming grand opening of Roy Rogers provides another opportunity for a wonderful meal. I've decided that the following establishments shall be given priority and be the only offerings available in no particular order as follows: Roy Rogers, Wawa, Liberatores, Los Aztecas, a la carte menu only, he specifies, not the entrees.
This guy's thought this through.
He really has. Kismet Cafe, J&Y Sushi. All other places should immediately close their doors. I can't believe he turned his back on Oscar's Ale House.
That's a diverse group of choices.
Well, the list was much shorter. It was about 2 or 3 restaurants shorter. And then some people spoke up and he said, yeah, okay, Kismet, we need to add J&Y Sushi. And I think Los Aztecas was added begrudgingly, but as you can see, a la carte menu only. I don't disagree with that because I always get the tacos when I go there. Those are a la carte.
A lot to unpack here.
It is.
Roy Rogers, definitely a low-tier fast food restaurant, and it's already a fast food restaurant. But I will say, the people who like Roy's, like, they really like Roy's.
Oh, yeah. Have you had the double R bar burger?
The double what?
The double R bar burger?
No.
Okay. Well, talk to me when you have.
What's the double R bar burger?
It's like a cordon bleu of burgers. It's a patty, a beef patty, with ham on top and cheese and barbecue sauce.
Okay.
I'll let you sit with that for a second. I'll let you heal.
Okay. I
You
mean,
look floored.
I think like bacon sounds better.
There might be bacon on it.
Bacon does sound
I don't
better.
remember,
Bacon
but-
always sounds great.
Okay, but I will say that I think like Arby's, like in terms of number of people who like Arby's, is like really low, but those people are like really churning the not Arby's, Roy Rogers. Roy Rogers. They're just,
Yeah.
Scarlett's one of them. She is a diehard Roy Rogers fan.
yeah, but like none of the rest of you are. You just
No, we just say no, we're not going there, and you don't have a car and you can't drive. So
you just have to make sure she knows she's an outsider for liking bad fast food.
we remind her of it all the time.
Yeah, it's like the number one issue,
Now, you might be
the
thinking...
wedge issue.
You might be thinking, what about Sykesville Station? What about E.W. Beck's?
Those are also Sykesville.
They're Sykesville.
What
He
about
is
French Twist?
that's Sykesville. He's specific on the
Oh, okay.
unincorporated territory of Eldersburg, Maryland, not Sykesville. So sit with that. So basically, I think he's just dissing Oscars.
Nora's.
Nora's Kebab, yeah.
Yeah.
Nora's is good.
Yeah. Back in the day,
He shunned it.
my favorite place no longer exists. Pap's.
Pap's Pizza. Didn't that burn down?
Yeah, it did. I wish I could have Pap's now because I'm wondering if it was really terrible and I just still liked it anyway.
It's bowling alley pizza, yeah. Pap threw a pot of coffee in my face once.
What did you do to Pap?
I'm just kidding. He didn't do that.
But he
But
would.
Pap might have.
Your Pap or the Pap?
My Pap.
Your Dunkle Dunkle? What's going on your phone, buddy?
I'm turning it off so I can concentrate.
Okay. I thought maybe we had like breaking news.
No.
Oh, okay.
No breaking news.
I mean, obviously this was like a comedic post. So like,
No, it wasn't. I know this guy. He's being serious.
So,
he wants them all to close.
what does Wawa offer as far as a restaurant experience?
That Royal Farms doesn't?
It's a
I don't know.
Sheetz. It's a Sheetz Royal Farms.
So
Wawa's menu is so much smaller than Sheetz and Royal Farms.
they have
I don't
the
get
fried, the roasted chicken or whatever?
That's
or?
Royal Farms, I believe.
No,
Okay.
They just have like made to order sandwiches.
Royal Farms
Okay.
is all about chicken. And they're known nationwide, even though they're mainly Maryland. I think they're just Maryland.
Maybe I should try that chicken now that you're talking about it.
We're at Rofo?
Mm-hmm. It's probably not as good as Bullock's though.
It's
Bullock's.
Not. It's not as good as Bullock's fried chicken.
Something isn't as good as Bullock's?
Fried chicken. Their fried chicken's very good.
Okay.
Liberatories is a great restaurant. I love Los Aztecas. I've never been to Kismet Cafe. Is that like akin to like a Birdie's thing or?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
I think. Do they they ship their bagels in, or do they make their bagels? I forget.
I think Kramer makes them.
Okay, Cosmo.
Yeah.
Cosmo Kramer.
But he's on strike.
J&Y, I think probably is the best sushi in the county.
J&Y
Definitely.
sushi is the best sushi in the county.
I assume it's probably the quality of the fish they get, right?
I would assume so, yes.
Or you can really screw up a sushi roll, but I assume once you have the ingredients there, it's mostly the quality of those ingredients, not the putting together.
I think it's the putting together because I know they do a lot of very unique and original, like they make up their own crazy combinations of stuff. And I know that they're related to, if you ever go to Hunt Valley, there's a place called Greenleaf in the Hunt Valley Shopping Center where Giant
Yes. So I went there once because I've gone there twice because I've had seminars, and I always, when I go to a seminar, when I'm bored, I look at the highest rated restaurants in the area so I can leave the seminar and go eat those restaurants.
That's really smart.
And they're like always like a 4.9 or something on Google.
Yeah, they're a family.
Oh.
J&Y and Greenleaf
So
are family.
they have the special fish hookup.
Yeah. And the combinations, like you go there, you'll get rolls you will not see anywhere else.
Oh, that's cool.
Well, I mean, I think this is a hilarious post to like suggest that like there's only 6 restaurants needed.
And that's it, no more.
When
Everybody else, businesses closed down.
Well, the free market seems to be saying that there is room to support more than these 6. And Oscars is, I think, the most. I say this because I'm looking at his list, and you've told me which got added. For the person who made this list, it seems like Oscars is a no-brainer.
That it should be on there.
Right.
He said he had a bad experience there, so they're out.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
I've been there hundreds of times, never had a bad experience. Hundreds, easily.
Hundreds.
The Eldersburger?
Come
on.
So you've been there, you go like 20 times a year, you think?
I might.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to do the math.
That's
They're not
possible.
They're not that old, new.
Are we counting Mickle John's and Chop House?
What?
That's what it was before.
Yeah, but that wasn't Oscars. What do you mean, eh?
In my mind, I've been there hundreds of times. I thought about it.
Well, you've been to that shopping center.
Fantasized.
I mean,
Oscars is the one that's like kind of in a strip mall.
It's got the bulldog mascot.
Okay.
And
what's the one that's downtown Sykesville that's
Beck's.
E.W. Beck's? Okay, thank you.
I think they're the same owners or they're related somehow.
Are they? Oh,
There's
okay.
some kind of relation there.
It has the same vibe.
Beck's is slightly fancier. Like their menu is slightly more upscale, I would say.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Now, I don't think it's like a fancy schmancy place, but it's like they have like higher price points.
It's casual fancy.
Yeah.
And I know for a fact that they have the kind of vodka that I like at Beck's and not at Oscars.
What's that?
Kettle One.
They don't have that at Oscars?
No, they don't.
I can't believe anybody doesn't have that. They're a big beer place.
Yeah, they got a big beer.
It made me very sad.
So I guess this would be off the list for you too.
Yeah.
No, I'll go back there. I'll just not get vodka.
Get the buffalo chicken sandwich.
There you go.
If you want 2 meals in one.
Yeah.
Big boy. Well, I think this generated a lot of discussion. I'm not taking this list seriously.
No.
Not taking it seriously.
I can't take a list seriously that has Roy Rogers and Wawa on it as 1 and 2.
Tell me.
Even though he said they were in no particular order.
Tell me your
Yes,
food
that is-
palate didn't expand since past age 10 without telling me your food palate didn't expand past age 10.
Exactly.
Okay, so disturbing new grocery store in Tawnytown. We talked about that. Are we?
There's only one thing we haven't talked about.
I was saving it.
Saving the You went and saved the best for last.
That was lovely. Thank you.
You're
So,
welcome.
Masks in
School.
schools.
I find this to be so funny. So funny.
There's a lot of different
Why?
levels to unpack. Do you want to go first, Randy?
Yeah, here's what I think is funny.
He does want to go first.
The Carroll County Times came out with this article saying that the school board will vote. Well, the headline said Carroll County schools to allow optional masks in school for now. The article explained that this is until the state school board votes on across the board whether masks will be required or not.
Technically, true is the best type of true.
So people read the headline and said, "Thank God Carroll County got a head on their shoulder." About 60% of the people were praising it. 40% were saying, no, they need to be required. We need our kids to be masked, et cetera, et cetera. Commented this. A lot of people are going to be very angry come late September because they didn't read the full article. And I guess I cashed in on this one early because, yesterday they voted to require masks and people are all up in arms about it.
Well, they had the meeting where they said they were going to make the recommendation, and it just couldn't go through until whatever it was, Monday.
Right.
But it was a very interesting dynamic. The other thing I noticed is that like the articles that were like you can wear a mask optionally were like very loudly in favor of that, and the articles that say we're going to have a mask mandate were very loudly in favor of that. So like I don't know if like Facebook's algorithms like spiking things to like try to keep people from not fighting, but like I had thought that everyone was against masks based on the first article, and I thought everyone was for masks based on the second article. It like didn't seem like there's like cross-pollination. It wasn't like 50-50. It was like 80-20 and 80-20 on the two articles, which was weird.
Which ends up making it 50-50 regardless.
Well, it does, but but if you only read one, you think there's more consensus. So I wonder if like there's some cooking going on at Facebook headquarters because of all the bad mojo they're sort of putting out in the world.
Who knows, but it's all out there now, and
Yeah.
people are reacting to it strongly.
Well,
Which to me seems very stupid.
Well, I think the Carroll County knew that they were going to have a mask mandate this week.
Inevitable.
Yes. And regardless of your position on it, I think with young children, having consistency is the best for the classroom.
And they can't get vaccinated.
Correct. And so to me, it was a gross abdication of duty once the fight was over to make it wishy-washy for a week. Because all you
I
did
agree.
All you did is you threw your elementary school teachers into as grist for the mill. Because all it did is it made it so much harder for them to govern these little kids that, you know, if it was the rules from the start, it would be manageable. And then for them to say, well, I guess Timmy doesn't have to wear his mask. And then on Tuesday to say, sorry, Timmy, the rules are arbitrarily different now. I'm sure that's tough on Timmy. It's tough on those teachers. And shame on everyone involved for trying to score political points after the fight was over.
Yeah, and I like that you said regardless of your position, because there are certain facts that are regardless of position. I'm seeing a lot of people saying, I don't understand. How can they fill in all these concerts and all these sporting venues with all these people, but kids have to wear masks? And I'm explaining, well, the kids can't get vaccinated. So if they could, it might be different.
A lot of those are outdoor as well.
Yeah, they're out. Yeah, right. And that's another good point. They're outdoors, and no, it doesn't make sense. But that's what it is. Like, this is what cognitive dissonance is. That's what it is. 2 + 2 = 4. No, that's what it is. It's because they can't get vaccinated.
Well, Sherri also has kids in the schools. What do you think, Sherri?
I have kid in the school.
Oh my God, that's true.
What do they think about the masks? And I'll tell you what mine thinks.
Scarlett is more than happy to wear her mask when she's required to.
I asked my daughter, who's a senior, and I said, yesterday, I said, you heard about the mask thing, right? And she said, yeah. And I said, do you care? And she said, no, nobody cares. We just want to go to school. We're just glad to be in school.
Yeah, she doesn't care. As long as she's in school, she doesn't
They're
care.
just happy to be in school. And remember last year everybody was open the damn schools. They opened the damn school. The schools are now damned open. Mm-hmm. Now they're saying, no, open the damn schools with the specification that I have.
Well, maybe you notice a pattern that's not really about... There's no satisfying a certain contingent, right? Like,
yes,
because
that's true.
the minute these masks go away because of political pressure or the actual lack of need, or even if their data comes out and says it's not very helpful, or the vaccine comes out for kids under a certain age or whatever, they're just that same group of people you watch. They're all going to cry about critical race theory. They're all going to cry about critical race theory, even though it's not even really taught in schools. That group has to have a problem to harangue on, right? And so once you realize that and you just tune them out, your life is better. Unless you're laughing at them, but there's no reason to. They're bad faith actors for the most part.
I know, but I had this reaction to figure people out, and you can't figure this out because last year they were even saying, "Fine, put masks on them, but just open the schools."
Well, they're not. They're cognitive dissonance. There's no truth to it.
Right.
They just want the world to accommodate their worldview, and they're scared that it doesn't.
They're team members.
They're acting like Timmy.
Yeah, poor Timmy.
Poor Timmy.
Poor Timmy needs to know if his mask needs to be on.
Your daughter been vaccinated?
Yes.
So has Scarlett. So I mean, it's not really traumatically affecting high school students, I think, as much as younger, middle and elementary school students. But I agree with you guys. The school is open, and this is what we have to do to keep it open.
So do it.
So just do it and shut the fuck up.
Isabel
you need better problems.
Isabel actually started kindergarten, but like I foresaw that this was going to be terrible in the winter, like in terms of like uncertainty. So I just kept her in Montessori another year in kindergarten because I was like, I just have a feeling.
Wow. Do they require masks?
They do, but they also have like consistency. And it's just yeah.
Does your son have to wear a mask on campus?
Oh yeah, University of Maryland was requiring.
Yeah. So is Johnson and Wales.
I think
Sebastian has to be in a mask in his in the common dorm areas, in the hallways, in all his classes.
And they don't
everywhere.
care. The students don't care.
He doesn't care. He wants to be, in school.
This is like a monkey's paw thing. Like, I wish I didn't have to go to school. And now everyone's like, I wish I could go back to school. Beats the alternative, which is working.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, it was like a predictable set of things that led to this because you, by the way, your comment carries weight because you are a top fan of Carroll County Times. You're not just some commenter. You have a top fan badge. Okay?
Please recognize. Thank you.
Okay, so top...
And WBAL.
Oh, wow. Top fan Randy Goldstein pointed this out. That at the current stripped down state of the Carroll County Times, you're pretty close to being a reporter at that point, I think.
And Barstool Sports.
Yeah, you're a Barstool Sports top fan too? Man, look at you.
Uh-huh.
Can you believe he allows us to sit in the same room as him?
Well, he just wants to have someone to talk to.
My pronouns are sir, and that is it.
Sir and simp.
Simp. Can't be a Barstool Sports top fan and be simp.
So, I mean, I guess none of us disagree that I don't know if we'll ever know, or I don't know if we'll know what the science said really would have been like the optimal thing, but like the opportunity cost is low. And once the writing was on the wall, it's just a shameful display of pandering to not have just gone with what the school board was going to do.
The opportunity cost is low.
No, but it's not because you got to pander to the people who are upset, I think. And this is going on across the country. I think the next set of school board elections is going to be very partisan. It's going to be people.
Everything's going to be partisan.
It's like the school board. The school board was not a controversial election last time.
Yeah, it's a nonpartisan thing, just like the mayoral campaign.
Everyone's going to have to make a mask stance, even if there's no more masks.
But this group of people was not equipped to deal with something like this. So maybe instead of calling it a partisan issue, you call it are you equipped to deal with a worldwide pandemic or something that actually requires you to think outside the box and do things that are right for the kids and not pander again to these crazy parents who are standing outside screaming about their rights and their freedoms.
Well, and again, if the school board had not made this ruling and Carroll County was going to go with it, I mean, okay, like whatever, like you could have a rule and you could follow it, but like it was clear that this was purely theater. Just shameful.
Yep.
Totally shameful.
And to add to what Sherri said, if you can't achieve your goals with a minor inconvenience, just hang it up.
Yeah, seriously.
You're going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, all these people are welcome to pull their kids out of schools.
Yeah, homeschool.
Yeah, I mean, everyone tried homeschooling with the school system supporting lessons, and look how
disaster.
Look how that went.
Disaster.
Yeah.
This math is wrong. These kids are getting indoctrinated. Division isn't a thing. It was invented by China.
You know, once my kids got in like 4th or 5th grade and, you know, they started teaching everything the new math way and all that, I said, I was like a blackjack dealer. I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
I'm out.
Common Core.
Common Core.
That was pretty stupid.
I'm out. I just, you know, this is how I do it. I can't help you.
Yeah. What were they thinking?
We still get the same answer, right? Okay, cool.
Yeah. But it takes longer.
Yes.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sure. That doesn't make sense. This is why Steve from Blue's Clues came back.
Oh, did you see his message? That
Yeah.
was so sweet.
I did.
Brought a little tear to my eye.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel something in my
And
cold black heart.
Did you know he's 47 years old?
Holy shit, he's older than us?
I thought he was like in his 20s or 30s. I thought he was like a teenager when he was doing all that. Maybe he was. And I got my timeline all wrong.
I did not. No, I never would have guessed he was 47 years old.
But he still looked like a youngster.
Yeah, he's got a baby
Hey,
face.
can we talk?
Uh-huh. Oh,
Let's
so
talk about
cute.
that.
Oh, so cute.
That's all we had except top 10.
Top 10.
Did you forget what a top 10 was? You said top 10 like question mark?
I do have a top 10 list.
Oh, this should be good.
Mm-hmm.
It is good because Randy wrote it.
No, I gave you the idea.
I used all your ideas. So these are the top 10 unfortunate grocery store names that we have in our community right now.
Like food loin?
Mm-hmm. So number 10 is Mood Lion. So I guess
Staying on theme.
I guess if you go into the grocery store when the lion is in the wrong mood, you might come out without anything.
Yep.
47. You're right.
You think I was wrong? You tested me?
Well, you didn't seem like you were confident you were right.
What?
You said, I don't
Me?
know.
I'm lion loin. Come on.
Number 9, Unwise.
That was easy.
Number 8, Baldy.
Oh, I get it.
Or is it baldy?
Baldy.
Baldy.
Either one works.
Number 7, Chafeway. Ouch.
Yeah. Every time I go to the beach,
No one's going to want to shop there.
sand gets everywhere.
Gold Bond Aisle.
Number 6, see, now this is more of a visual joke than, so it's not really going to land, but number 6, Whole Foods.
I get it.
Oh.
It's a homonym.
Yeah. Only foods with holes in them.
Everyone would want the Whole Foods to be up here.
Donuts. Donuts only. That'd be a great name for a donut shop.
Whole food. Yeah, you're right.
It would.
Better patent that quick.
Number 5, Scams Club.
That says it all.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate choice for a name. Number 4, Trader Joe's.
I was thinking of that one. You got it. Let me see. I have one in my mind.
All right. What's yours?
And my number one that I did not collaborate is Shoppers Food Whorehouse.
Okay. Well, that's interesting because we do have a variation of that, but it's not until number 2. Number 3 is a Costco. That's a good one. And number 2 is Shop Whores Food Warehouse.
Okay. We both found the same way
Yeah.
to work that in there. Okay.
I actually like this one better because it really speaks to you could shop and find the sex worker of your choice.
Yeah. I mean, we are a sex positive podcast, so we don't like that word, but okay.
Right. Okay, so the number 1 of the top 10 unfortunate grocery store names, BJ's.
I knew it was gonna
So simple.
be BJ's. Wow, I was really in sync with the brain trust there.
You were.
It'd be really funny if you said BJ's. You're not actually changing anything. And, that's how it goes. So,
I'm glad we landed that one for you, Dennis.
yeah, well, look, we came back on fire. So, is that everything?
That's everything.
All right, I'm Dennis.
I'm Randy.
I'm Sherri.
See you later.